So among the wide ocean of YouTubers, content creators, and inspirers, people of inspiration, and people out there that are doing their thing, there are a few kind of annoying ones that you're just like, they have very punchable faces. Very punchable faces. I mean, obviously I wouldn't, you know, suggest any violence against said people, because YouTube wouldn't like that. But if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? And among that sea of people, among those few that deserve a punch in the face, there is one that goes by a certain name. You know, their name definitely isn't one. They're not worthy of being a Captain Blank Sparrow. You know, they're not worthy of being on that level of, you know, Captain Blank Sparrow. You know what I'm saying? But instead they are way below that level. You know what I'm saying? They're way down there in the gutter, in the mud, in the dirt, in the you know, they're covered in shit. You know that's where they belong. And apparently they have been having a very satisfying downfall, and that is the video that we'll be reacting to today. The satisfying downfall of Jack Shittery. So let's check it out. It's by the YouTube channel Internet Anarchist. So as always, link to the video and link to the channel will both be in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Let's get it.
Jack Doherty is one of the most hated YouTubers on the entire platform, and for good reason. He's unlikable and
if he went missing, nobody would care.
Annoying and has an extremely punchable face. But you would think that after receiving every warning imaginable and turning the entire internet against him, that Jack would reconsider the path of being a public nuisance for views and clout.
Nope.
Is this your house? Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do? We're not here to play games. Flip a coin. What do you want to do? Heads, we send him to jail. Tails. No. Hey. He's not going to.
Unfortunately, it would only be a matter of time before Jack's bold antics caught up with him and threatened to end his entire career. Hi.
YouTuber Jack Doherty, Shittery, hit with a battery and assault lawsuit. Feels good. You know, feels good. I think the world is just a slightly better place because of something like this. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the rapidly deteriorating career of Jack Doherty. Around 7 months ago, I uploaded a video discussing Jack's rise to notoriety and later infamy on YouTube. In a nutshell, Jack is a creator and streamer who made a name for himself by capitalizing on viral trends and lighthearted trolling content.
Yo, what is up guys? Jack Doherty here, back with another video. Today I'm gonna be going trick-or-treating the day after Halloween. Yeah, I got my GoPro on my head. I'm just gonna tell people I'm a doctor or something for Halloween.
However, as his online career progressed, Jack would escalate his content from a few harmless pranks to extremely disorderly conduct, with stunts like him harassing Ninja on stream, getting kicked out of public spaces, and shutting off the power at Walmart. Jack wanted to cause as much mayhem as possible for spaces and shutting off the power at Walmart.
Oh, I thought that was Mark Zuckerberg at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Jack wanted to cause as much mayhem as possible for the sake of viewership and clout.
Guys, you better shut off the lights on Walmart. Panel 18.
Bro, just go.
14, 16, 18.
Go ahead.
That means aisle 14, aisle 16.
Alright, do it.
Eventually, Jack's thirst for attention pushed him to go beyond public misconduct, and he began harassing random people on the street during live streams.
God, bro, I hate this kid so much. Man, hides behind his security like a little bitch. Oh my God, bro. If you're gonna start some shit, then you better be able to take that shit that you start. You know what I'm saying? Don't start shit and then hide behind your security like a little bitch, bro. And then try to act like you all big and bad because while hiding behind your security, man. Again, if this kid went missing, nobody would be sad. You know what? Not even his parents would be sad. Nobody would care. Nobody. Same as Neon. If he went missing, nobody would care.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro?
Jack's streams would only get more degenerate and outrageous as he frequently hosted or attended parties that featured controversial figures like Neon, the Island Boys, and FuzzyTube.
We did that to make him feel big. Y'all gonna stare here and not clap for him? Y'all are all beta as f.
Cheer. Hey, this guy's beta as f. God damn it. Beta said, hey. Yo, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch.
While controversy and outrage were the cornerstones of Jack's online persona, it didn't.
You know, if those cameras went on, Fusi would have knocked the shit out of him, laid him out in one hit.
Always work in his favor. On the 7th of January 2024, Jack received a 24-hour ban on Kick after he asked a girl to expose herself on stream. Even though Jack was comfortable making a fool of himself for attention, he wouldn't allow anyone else that luxury. By the 11th of January 2024, Jack would falsely copyright claim videos from YouTubers Mimulus and I'm Alex, with a tweet reading, "Hey Team YouTube, Jack Doherty is a..."
Bruh, did I'm Alex ever make a video or anything regarding the state, any type of statement regarding all the allegations against him? Or did he just disappear? You know, because Mr. Beast, with everything that's going against him, he's playing the Asmongold, or at least what I like to call the Asmongold card, which Asmongold in the past has said, I don't remember when he said it or what he was talking about when he said it, but he said when it comes to controversy, the best thing to do is just to not say shit, just keep making videos. That's exactly what Mr. Beast is doing. But I'm Alex just kind of disappeared. He's like, nope. Well, I'll come back in a year and maybe people will forget about it or something like that.
Using YouTube's copyright system by claiming videos that are clearly not infringing on his rights to farm revenue, with a British loser replying, "He claimed mine as well." Thankfully, Team YouTube would resolve the issue. Up until this point, Jack had hardly faced any repercussions for his deplorable attitude. However, all that was about to change, as Jack received the most shocking reality check of his entire career. On the 21st of February 2024, a personal injury lawsuit would be filed against Jack and his bodyguard Justin Gosley. The document would allege the following. On October 28, 2023, plaintiff was attending a Halloween party at approximately 12:30 a.m. on the morning of October 29, 2023. Plaintiff was on the street outside the subject's premises and was talking to Doherty and Gosley. At one point in the conversation, Gosley asked Doherty, "What are we doing?" And Doherty said, "We're gonna fight. Us two versus you two. Alright, go." And gestured that he and Gosley were going to fight plaintiff and plaintiff's friend. Moments later, Gosley violently punched plaintiff in the face, sending him falling to the ground and causing serious physical injuries to his head, face, and neck. For a bit of additional context, the incident—
I remember that. I remember seeing that video. I remember hearing about that. Bruh, that was so dumb. Like obviously the only reason she wanted to do this because he had his big ass security guard that could take both of the other people by himself, and otherwise Jack wouldn't have done that in the first place. And it seems like he finally messed with the wrong one because yeah, that guy's suing him, isn't he? Yes.
Reference was from this viral clip that Jack posted on his Twitter.
Yeah, there it is.
Who are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all say just walk. Then walk. Oh, what the fuck you talking to? Oh no, yo, stop.
What is wrong with you? Are you fucking crazy?
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up, nigga?
Fucking security guard.
After outlining the events that inspired the lawsuit, the document highlighted how Jack continued to profit off the incident. And
why would you even try to challenge him one-on-one after you sucker punched him and knocked him flat, and you're like 5 times his size? Like, it was a skinny white kid. If you have any self-respect and you're that big, like, why would you even acknowledge him as a threat? Why would you even try to challenge him? Why would you even be like, why would you even put your hands on him? Like, it's like a fly trying to buzz around a lion. Like, why would you even acknowledge it? That's bro, if you have to do that just because you're so much bigger and you know you can beat this kid's ass no problem, doesn't mean you have to. I mean, if you do that, if you flex your strength and everything over the week just because you know you can take him, you're a piece of shit. You're like, you're nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're lower than excrement. I mean, but I guess that's why he's Jack Doherty's security guard. That's probably why he agreed to do that shit. Man, that's dumb, bruh.
And his involvement in similar confrontations. Reading.
And it's the reasons why I like that it should be okay to carry guns, because someone wants to do you like that, and you pull out a gun, all that fucking muscle and shit that they have against you, Hey man, self-defense now. What you gonna do? What happened to that one-on-one you wanted, huh? That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Doherty has and continues to generate income due to the many views the video has received, all to plaintiff's detriment. Doherty has a history both before and after the subject incident of filming himself harassing, assaulting, and antagonizing members of the public by having a security guard step in to intimidate and assault them if they react to Doherty's harassment. The following links show various other altercations caused by Doherty.
Why? Because you're a clown, man. This is a resort. People are trying to chill and relax. You know my dad owns this place, right?
Yo, if you stop talking shit,
you were the one that came up to me first.
No, you're the clown.
You didn't have to say anything.
That came in. I don't want to be filmed.
Okay, well, keep your head down.
Go to your room, dog.
While this was the first time Jack had faced this kind of legal trouble, the same couldn't be said for his bodyguard, who had a quote, history of assault and battery. Given the severity of the incident, the lawsuit would seek relief for damages and reimbursement for legal costs. Even though the case is still in court, the outcome of this lawsuit could encourage other victims of Jack's antics to come out with their own cases. Remember, Jack had spent the better part of last year terrorizing dozens of people for his streams, and any of them could decide to take things to court. Unfortunately, legal battles weren't the only thing Jack had to worry about. Around this time, a creator named Lenny Miller published a video titled
Also, legal battles are expensive, so and not a lot of people want to go through the trouble of dealing with that. They're expensive and they are lengthy, so a lot of people would just rather just not do anything about it other than spending that money and going and trying to pursue a lawsuit.
titled I Fought Jack Doherty, in which he confronted Jack over trash talking him online.
You had hella trash to talk on stream. Let's go. Let's go.
You're dumb as fuck.
What?
He's doing that for a clip.
Let's go. You had hella trash to talk on stream. Now let's go. You talked trash on the stream last night. Let's go.
I don't care.
And you think it's funny? You won't say it to my face, but you'll say it on the VOD, huh?
Of course, he's Jack. Like a lot of people like Jack and like Neon are way more comfortable to talk shit about anyone behind the screen because they feel like they'll never run into somebody in real life. Or if they do, they'll probably have their security there to, you know, try to intimidate the other person and to protect them. But when that person actually approaches you in real life, and then you start clamming up and trying to back down like Jack here. Like that's how you know he's just a pussified bitch. Like that's how you know he ain't like bro. That's how you know it's like, all right, bro. It's only a matter of time before this guy either gets dealt with when nobody's watching, or he just disappears. It's only a matter of time. And when he disappears, like I said before, bro, nobody's gonna miss him.
Because I don't want to give you a clip like you're trying to do right now.
What do you mean?
As you'd imagine, Jack would only engage in the situation once he was a safe distance away and shielded by people around him.
I literally have boxing gloves. I have boxing gloves. Let's go. You're talking shit. Let's go. I literally will box you right now.
Ow, what the fuck?
Chill. But you won't box. That's what I'm saying.
So now they're trying to jump him. He's got two other people in front of him, and he's way in the back. So he'll fight if he can outnumber the guy and try to jump him. But he's not gonna try to fight one-on-one. He's not gonna try to defend his own self and his actions and the actions that he does. Bruh, he's gonna get people like Jack are the type to get other people around them seriously hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was fucking with the wrong one and that person had a gun, and then Jack does something to piss them off, and then the guy retaliates, and then, you know, Jack's friend or Jack's security comes in as they do. The guy pulls out a gun, and let's say he's unhinged, boom, lives are lost that day. And, you know, that's the type of person Jack is. He's the type of person to get other people around him seriously hurt or killed before he himself gets seriously hurt or killed. And when that happens, I'm not gonna be sad about it. I'm like, all right, yep, called it. It's only a matter of time. The world is a little better now. Feels good.
Hey.
Just hit the fuck out of McKinley.
With each passing day, more and more people were turning against Jack, and that trend would only continue as his inner circle of friends were about to expose his darkest secrets. On the 30th of March 2024, two former friends and a former employee of Jack collaborated on a video titled Jack Doherty Must Be Stopped, which was meant to highlight several concerning details about the kick streamer.
For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Ricky.
I'm Nick.
And we actually met Jack Doherty back in 2017, right right when we started popping off on YouTube, he started popping at the same time. We became friends. We actually filmed a decent amount of videos together, and we actually ended up moving in together in a house with all of us back in 2021. This is Matthew JGL. He worked with Jack Doherty from 3 million subs all the way to 10 million subs.
In the video, the trio alleged that Jake utilizes substances, surrounds himself with people who hate him, and places profit over human connection.
Jack's own brother says all the time that the only thing he thinks about is money, and he says it literally to anybody new that comes into the house. He will make it known at some point. Everyone in the team would come to me on their own time and talk about how they hate it there, they hate working with Jack, they want to pick something else, but they have no other options.
In addition to this, they would mention
See, I told you, even his own brother would, I only said his mom and dad. Did I say his family or his mom and dad? But even his own brother wouldn't miss him if Jack disappeared. I'm pretty sure his parents wouldn't miss him either. But nobody would miss his kid if he disappeared.
how Jack was promoting OF content to his young audience, despite him claiming otherwise.
His primary main source of income is, and how he gets people there is by making these hard to watch fake little skit videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many punches does it take to explode the world's largest crime box?
Majority of his audience is younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. He also has these girls.
Like I said, like I've always been saying, when it comes to something that you want to get people addicted to, you target the kids. You target the kids. If you get them early, get them young, then you can have them for the rest of their life. If you want to get somebody addicted to something, or if you want to get somebody to follow you for a lifetime, you target the youth, you target the kids, get them addicted early, and you'll have them for the life. It's the same thing. Like I've said before, it's the same thing cigarette companies have done. It's what Logan Paul and Prime is doing. It's what Mr. Beast is doing with all his content. It's what Logan Paul and Mr. Beast and KSI are doing with Lunchly or whatever, the Lunchables fake shit. It's all of them. They're trying to target the youth, target the kids, because if you can get them young, you can have them. You might be able to have the stronger chance of having them for a lifetime. So that's what it is.
In his videos that are all signed to his.
With Jack, it's just OF. If he can get the kids addicted to like OF type of content young, then he'll have them for a lifetime.
Agency, and he takes the majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they bring in. And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people to try and get older people with money to spend money, geared towards older people to try they bring in.
I'm gonna make McKinley sign a waiver / NDA, but really it's a blank contract. $3K a month and a t-shirt. I keep the rest. Bruh. Is he making all of the people that work, all the girls that work with him, is he making them all sign the same thing and having them all under the same type of contract? And so they stay, middle class and he just keeps getting richer? Hey man, I ain't gonna be sad for the girls because that's their fault. I mean, first off, why you decided to do OF? So I lost respect for you the moment you decided that was a good idea. Secondly, you wanted to sign with someone like him? All right, whatever.
And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people to try and get older people with money to spend money on him and his girls.
What's even more concerning,
hold up, what's geared toward it?
To spend money are geared towards older of what they bring in. And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people.
So Jack says they're geared towards older people, but everything else, like the content, the thumbnails, all that is geared towards like the younger audience members. Like you saw before earlier in the video, all of his fans were like little kids. He's not really targeting older people. Of course, he's going to say he's targeting older people because he doesn't want to be known for trying to target kids, but he's actually targeting kids.
Try and get older people with money to spend money on him and his girls.
What's even more concerning were details about Jack's personal life, as his former friends claimed he used to shoplift when they lived together.
And to start it off, this is something that rubbed all of us the wrong way when we all lived together, is we would go to the grocery store and Jack would literally just shoplift. He would just open a box of food, eat it, and then leave the open empty box just on the shelf, on the counter for some worker to clean up. And we would sit down and try to have talks with him and be like, yo, just pay for it, bro. But whenever we talked to him, it couldn't get through to his head. He would just be like, whatever, bro.
They also accused him of...
Hold up. You can see the obvious, right? Like these two, the one in the middle and the one on the left, they were already planning on doing this video. This guy came in last, the guy on the far right, he came in last minute. This guy decided to wear stop buying only OF shirt. He decided to wear a stop buying OF shirt. This guy decided to wear Jesus loves you and all that. This guy just came in with regular t-shirt and shorts. He came in last minute, bro. All right, just wanted to point that out. Like if you didn't notice that, it's kind of obvious.
When we talked to him, it couldn't get through to his head. He would just be like, whatever, bro.
They also accused him of stealing products at the self-checkout terminal.
He had like 5 things he was checking out. Well, it would be a whole full grocery cart, and he would only scan one of the items out of the 5, and then he'd go to the next thing, one of them out of the 5, the next thing, one of them out of the 5, and just full on scamming these companies.
Even though they were criticizing Jack for his wild lifestyle and degenerate antics, his former friends still wanted to help and see him improve.
To compare the two, but Jake Paul back in the day was going down a path that people could see from the outside could lead to a bad outcome. And even Jake Paul recently was on the podcast with George Janko, and he pretty much said the same thing that Ricky said about Jack Doherty, that Jack Doherty, he's going down this path, but Jack Doherty's mindset towards all of this, he hears it and he just hears it all as hate, not taking it as love, that people want to help him.
By the 10th of April 2024, Jack would upload a rather angry response to his former friends, and to deflect the
I low-key wonder, I'm pretty sure that Logan and Jake were Jack's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's doing on the same, pretty much the same thing, but he doesn't listen to people that are trying to help him, he just thinks they're hating on him, then I feel like he got his, inspiration for all the things that he's doing from like Logan and Jake. This guy, I feel like that's gotta be it, right? I mean, at least Jake isn't as, it seems like he's not as bad. You don't really hear much, I personally don't really hear as much about him. I think he's just focusing on boxing, but Logan is still trash, as of course, but this kid's on the path to where, like I said, like I keep saying, he's already at that path. If he goes missing, nobody's gonna care. They might be like, well, we tried to tell him, and then move on about their business.
Criticism.
I'm tired of hypocrites. Everyone that has ever come after me has done everything I've done because they're fake, and I cut them off months ago, and now they went to trying to going the route of exposing me because I won't film videos with them. They're just fake. They're desperate for clout and they're jealous.
In between all of his swearing, Jack accused his haters of trying to be like him.
Why'd you bleep out the
desperate for clout and they're jealous? Going the route of exposing me because I won't film videos with them. They're just fake. They're desperate.
Did he say haters or did he say the N-word? Because there was that controversy before that Jack said the N-word and then he like switched over to haters immediately. And he's like, I didn't say the N-word, I promise, blah, 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 blah. But when this guy just like censors haters or whatever Jack said right there, it makes me wonder if he said the N-word again. I don't know, bro. I obviously haven't seen the original clip because I don't really give a shit about this kid.
Desperate for clout and they're jealous.
In between all of his swearing, Jack accused his haters of trying to be like him, but failing, and claimed he never did anything wrong.
There's nothing to expose.
Oh, and let me clarify. I don't give a shit about I may not give a shit about the kid, but I know he's putting other people through. I know he's putting like the innocent, like civilian, the public through. And I am awaiting his downfall. That's why I'm watching this.
Everything I do is already out there. I'm not a bad person. If I did anything wrong, I would be in trouble, but I'm not because...
No, appreciate the follow.
People like to twist, make it seem like what it's not because they just can't believe what I've accomplished and they just want to say everything that's not true to...
Do I like Dr. Disrespect? I don't know Dr. Disrespect, but if for all I know are about the allegations, yes, I know my camera is upside down in this scene for a reason. People will figure it out eventually. But do I like Dr. Disrespect? I don't, like I said, I don't know him, but I know of the allegations about him. And since he himself admitted to, sexting a minor, and And then he came back. When he came back, he tried to say he wasn't sexting a minor. It's like, all right, okay, bro, you already admitted to it, and now you're saying you didn't do it, and now you're trying to give us all these reasons. But if he wanted to prove that he was innocent, he would show the messages. But he either doesn't have them or he doesn't want to show them. If he doesn't have them, it's because he deleted them. Because when people get caught doing something they shouldn't do, they tend to try to delete evidence. At least that's my belief on that. So since he doesn't want to, he made an apology video. I'll look it up. But let me finish this one first. Let me finish this Jack Doherty video first. I'll try if he did make an apology video, then we'll react to that one too.
Cope with the
Thanks for letting me know though.
fact that they're not at where I'm at. People try to do what you do, and if they don't succeed, they just hate.
The allegations made against Jack would only continue to increase, as another one of his former associates named Norway would accuse him of housing a minor.
Jack, I'm gonna...
Wait, what did I say?
Another one of his former associates...
Norway just exposed Jack Doherty for having 17-year-olds at his house. Can we just go back to like 2015? I think he waits, from what I hear, he waits for them to turn 18, and then he like, you know, has them sign that OF contract.
Gets named Norway would accuse him of housing a minor.
Which is messed up.
Jack, I'm gonna tell people she was 17, Jack. Sophie girl. Or not Sophie, Sophia. Sophia's little sister was 17. That was at the house. And then you said they're never coming back to the house. 4 days later, Jack, Ace invited the 17-year-old and her friends over to the house. And I also have messages of Sophie messaging me, Daddy, please forgive me, or Daddy, please come over.
Hey yo, shout out to you, Tactic. That's a pretty good way to get people to, you know, check out your YouTube channel. I might check it out later though, but I'm not gonna hate on that. That was pretty good, man. Yeah, I'll probably check it out after this.
Over or something. But I didn't want to come over because you were 17-year-old, and Jack, I messaged you, I told you to kick them out, and then you didn't do shit about it because you're in Dubai. But yeah.
In his Twitter community, Jack would address the situation with a tweet that read, "Can't believe Norway switched up on me that fast. I never even kicked him out. I genuinely cared about the kid and did everything for him, and still would. Hope one day he realizes how good he had it and how he threw away his best friend for 15 seconds of fame." Underneath Drama Alert's cover.
All right, let's see. So he picked clout over a friendship I thought was real. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on him, bought him 2 phones, fed him every day, let him stay at my, let him stay at my house, and even got him a $15,000 a month kick deal. Just goes to show his true colors, and that no matter how much you do for a person, they still want to appreciate you and will always take it for granted. I feel like a lot of this is bullshit sprinkled with a little bit of truth, but because that's how a lot of people tend to make lies believable. See, and fuck all the money I spent on him, that's besides the point. I actually cared about him and our friendship, and to see him switch up that fast hurts me. That sentence makes it sound like, you know, the people, his quote unquote previous friends that were, you know, outed him and made that video about him. It sounds like something they said to him, like, you know, they were trying to help him, but he called them haters. And so now he's trying to say that he was trying to help this other guy, this Norway kid, but now he switched up on me. Well, Jack, by your own definition, you pretty much are just a hater, aren't you? Let's see. I considered him a true friend even after he literally flew here to specifically try to punch me in the face and hurt me. Can't be mad at that. You have a very punchable face. I was able to look past that and let him into my house and give that kid the world, and he switched up. Still switched up. Just shows that I got to be more careful with who I let in my circle because they might be in it for the wrong reasons. I still love that kid and would do anything for him, even after all he said about me on live, because I'm a good person and considered that kid family and always will. So that's the rest of whatever it was said. You'd beat Jack Doherty in a fight, bro. I think Neon would beat Jack Doherty in a fight. I think the elements of wind in nature would beat Jack Doherty in a fight.
coverage of the tweet, Jack would defend himself by stating, "That minor he said I had out my house was invited by him, and right when I found out, she got kicked out. TF do I get out of having minors at my house? I never invite girls to my house. I have a GF. Think what you want, but I have too much to lose to do stupid stuff like that." Norway wasn't the only one accusing Jack of acting inappropriately with minors, as Neon also brought up similar allegations months prior.
"You're a fucking joke. Let me tell you exactly what Jack does. I don't care. You want to say that? Now I'm going to violate you and expose your script. Here's what you do. I'm going to tell you exactly what you do. You get 17-year-old girls the night before their birthday. You buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract 50% of their life every single time. Fuck you."
Stranger still, the pattern of form.
Are you sure it's 50% because of the text we saw earlier? Jack said he was gonna give them $3K and a T-shirt, and when they sign the contract, they'll get $3K a month and a T-shirt, and he keeps the rest. So I think it's way less than 50%, because I doubt they're making just 6K from their OnlyFans, if not less. So yeah, it's probably way more than half.
Former friends and colleagues accusing Jack of being too close with minors extends all the way back to December 2023, when Natalie Reynolds made similar claims. In a tweet that read, "Oh, by the way, the grooming thing ain't a joke lol. This girl was 17 and Jack waited months for her birthday to get her drunk and sign a contract on a yacht." As well as, "Jack Doherty has paid someone to take down and ban my Instagram account. Insecure narcissist is mad he can't make money off me anymore, and I'm realizing the truth. Stick to grooming minors." While none of these allegations have been proven or disproven, it's clear that the people close to Jack Doherty are slowly turning against him and revealing who he truly is when the cameras aren't rolling. Even State Farms, his insurance company, wants nothing to do with him. According to a recent TMZ article, Jack attempted to—
Bro, how do you do so bad? How do you perform so bad in life that even your own insurance company does not want to do anything? Like, your insurance company is supposed to have your back and make sure they provide insurance when, you know, when the contract is met. You know, when something happens, and in the contract it says when certain things happens, then the insurance will pay for it. If certain things happen and the insurance company is like, "Nah, bro," how do you get to that point? How does your own insurance company not want to fuck with you anymore?
to use his renter's insurance to cover his ongoing lawsuit. However, State Farm claims it's gone outside his coverage and is appealing to the judge to exclude them from the case.
Jack Doherty doesn't know about insurance, at least according to State Farm. They say his policy doesn't cover him for the lawsuit he's facing over a Halloween fight. Here's the deal. Jack is being sued for assault and battery by a man who claims the YouTuber and his bodyguard beat him up at a party a few days before Halloween last year. Okay, so he thinks that since the fight happened at his house, he can have State Farm's renter insurance policy cover that. That's... No wonder State Farm was like, "Bro, hell nah, get out of here, kid. Go somewhere else with that. Keep paying us, because that's part of the contract. And so as long as you're with us in the contract, you gotta keep paying us. But we ain't covering this shit. Nah, bro."
From the look of things, Jack is rapidly running out of allies, and only time will tell how many he'll have left by the time the legal battles are over. In his early days, Jack assumed harassing and taking advantage of people to promote his content was a good long-term strategy, but sadly, he couldn't have been more wrong. The fake friends and bodyguards he used to hide behind are dropping like flies, and no one in the community is willing to stand by him. Right now, Jack is at a crossroads in his career. Either he owns up to his mistakes and cleans up the gigantic mess he made, or he remains the way he is now and continues to blame everyone but himself. With that being said, at least he's not losing as many subscribers as his self-help YouTube guru, who is currently facing one of the largest downfalls in YouTube history. Click the video on screen to...
So right now, it sounds to me, in my opinion, Jack has already hit that point where if he goes missing, like I said before a few times already, if he goes missing, nobody would care. But it also seems like people, or at least according to Internet Anarchist, if Jack turns away from what he's doing now, he may have a chance of, correcting righting his wrongs and living a decent life. To me personally, it seems like he's done so. You know what I'm saying? If he continues, even if he like tries to change things, people are gonna remember what everything that he's done in the past, and that's gonna stick to them. Yeah, people change or can change, and the past is the past, as what people like to say. But your past actions are still your past actions. I mean, whether it's hard, it is hard for people to change, and whether or not you've changed completely, nobody else will ever know. Only you. Like you could have surface level change, but there was no deep level change, and so you eventually or whatever you can still result to your past actions. You can still just revert, and that's why people say you're always the same, or people don't change. So to me, he's already donezo. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care if he goes missing. I don't think anybody will care. Not his parents, not his brother, not his family, nobody of his family. I mean, I think the only people that would care are like the OF chicks that he's signed, because they'll be like, well, how do I get paid now? That's the only reason they would care. But anyway, that's it for this reaction video. So this, once again, it was by the YouTube channel Internet Anarchist. Link to their video and link to their channel will both be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that? In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.